to the fair. In fact, they did not think of him at all.
Practical.
Yeah, that's what I said the other time.
Mm-hmm.
Practical was bossy.
If you're moving around real fast, what are you looking like? What they say busy as a that's busy.
Busy making his preserves. Fiddle and Pfeiffer were busy. Two. What did he? Oh, two. They had to.
What do you do when you're doing dance routines? You're what? You're doing
practice
what? Mm-hmm.
For the 3-legged race. Lil Wolf helped them.
Mm-hmm.
Ready, set, go! Cried Lil. Why would she cry?
Ready, set, go.
Cried.
Yeah, cried means he was like, ready, set, go! So he was like, it's kind of like cheering them on, but he was just like really happy that they was going. So he was just cheering them on, that's all.
Lil Wolf, he was happy too. Help
Fiddler
and
Pfeiffer
practice. Then it was Lil Wolf's turn. I will enter the potato sack race. He said the hot back the 4th all day. Fiddler and Pfeiffer timed him to see how fast he hopped.
Keep going.
After he practiced, Lil Wolf ran to the store. He got
Sound it out. After he practiced, Little Wolf ran to the store. He got
cigar.
Mm-hmm. Say it all together.
Cigar.
Sugar.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't.
That's sugar.
It would be SHUG.
No, shug. I know it. In American English, other letters do sound like, but shug, you says
Sugar.
Sugar. Sugar.
Sugar for Pactos.
Preserves.
Say
it with me. He got spices and flour too. Practical also wanted to bake some pies. My pies are even better than my preserves, he said. Practical rolled out the pie crust. Fiddler and Fifer helped. They all tossed the pie filling, and when the pies were finished, they licked the bowl.
Can I stop right here?
Hold on. On the day of the fair, the four friends set out early. They brought the pies and the preserves. Little Wolf brought his sack. But when they got to the fairgrounds, the spout pig at the gate would not let Little Wolf in. "You are not a pig," he said. "You are different. We do not want you here." It was only for pigs. It was a pig's fair.
That's not fair.
Yeah. "But Little Wolf is our friend," said Practical. "He worked hard to get ready for the fair," said Fiddler. "Fifer, he helped us to get ready too," said Fiddler. "Only pigs are allowed," said the guard, "and he is not a pig. He cannot come in." "Well, then we won't go either," said Practical. "But you must," cried Little Wolf. "If you don't, who will tell me about the fair afterward?" Then sadly Little Wolf walked away from the fair. "The pigs did not want me at the fair," he thought, "and all my pop is always cross with me because I'm not a big bad wolf like he is. I don't fit in anywhere." Little Wolf began to cry. Suddenly he heard someone coming. It was someone who laughed a mean and hungry laugh. Little Wolf stopped crying. He peeped out from behind a bush. There he saw his pop. Big Bad Wolf was carrying a sack. He was headed towards the fairgrounds. "I can't miss," said Big Bad Wolf. "All the pigs in the county will be in one place. I'll come home with a sack full of piggies." "Golly," said Little Wolf, "I had better warn the pigs before my pop gets to the fair." That's teaching people treachery right there, because if that big wolf take care of the little wolf, you don't turn on your father. But this is what these books teach you kids today. Little Wolf ran off. He took a shortcut across the fields. He ran as fast as he could. He was out of breath when he got to the fair. The stout and grumpy pig at the gate would still not let him in. Practical shouted, "Little Wolf, it's me. My pop is coming. Watch out." The guard heard what Little Wolf said. Maybe he would let Little Wolf in the fair after all. "Don't be afraid," Little Wolf said Practical. "Your pop will not catch any pigs today. We will take care of everything." "Yes, you go right in and enjoy the fair," said the guard. Little Wolf went in and walked around. He knew Practical would make sure all the pigs were safe from the big bad wolf. Practical hurried away to make a trap. Some of the other pigs helped. Together they built a small wooden shack. Then they made a hole just big enough for the big bad wolf's head. When they were all done, they ran and hid. See, it said piglets in here. When Big Bad Wolf came to the fair, there was no guard to keep him out. There was only Little Wolf. He was practicing for the sack race. "Bah," said the Big Bad Wolf to himself. "That kid is disgrace. To ward him, he is not even trying to catch any pigs. Well, as soon as I fill my sack, I'll have to teach him a thing or two." Big Bad Wolf walked around. He did not see a single pig anywhere. "Where can they be?" he wondered. "This is the Pigs County Fair. They must be here somewhere." Then the Big Bad Wolf saw the shack, and he saw a sign that said, "Piggies in here." "Oh," said the Big Bad Wolf, "I can't wait to get my hands on these pigs." Practical popped out from behind a bush. He slammed the door of the shack. The door pushed Big Bad Wolf right smack into the back of the shack. Bad Wolf's head squeezed right through the hole. Practical's trap had worked. "Help!" Big Bad Wolf cried. "Get me out of here." The pigs popped out from behind the trees and bushes. "No wolves alive at the county fair," they shouted. "Except for Big Bad Wolf," said Fiddler. "He can Stay, said Practical. He can be a part of the fair. And the pigs did make Big Bad Wolf part of the fair. They held the first great pie throwing contest. Big Bad Wolf was the target. All of them throwing pies at his face.
It looks like Santa.
Yeah. The other pigs joined Little Wolf on the other side of the fair. They let him hop in the sack race, and Little Wolf won the first place. Later that day, Practical spoke up. We must always remember how Little Wolf saved us, he said. He warned us that Big Bad Wolf was coming. The other pigs cheered for Little Wolf. They lifted him in their shoulders. They carried him around the fairgrounds. You will always be welcome here, they told him. You are our friend. Friends are welcome to matter, however different they are. When the fair was over, all the pigs went home. They left Big Bad Wolf covered with pies. On his way home, Practical told Little Wolf about the joke they had played on Big Bad Wolf. He knew that Little Wolf would go back for his pop and help him home. That was just the kind of wolf Little Wolf was. The end.